Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am playing Colony Survival. Now, I have been busy, believe it or not, and I've gone round and I've gotten all the walls built. Basically, the exterior and interior wall is now at the right height it needs to be. I've got the towers sort of designed on each corner. All I need to do now is kind of like fill them in and so on. We're going to be filling the middle part here with wood. And I've started placing these down, you know, for the battlements, so all in all, it's looking pretty damn good. Just finish doing this, make it look a bit more complete. There we go, it looks a lot nicer now. One thing I'm curious about is if I'm going to do this on this side. If I'm going to have... I think I should, but I also wonder if it's too much or if it looks better without. That's something I'll work out later. I've also moved the doors now so they're on, so there's two doors rather than one in the middle. Although if you try going in a forward line, you know, you're going to fall down this block, so that's something I'm going to have to look at. The guard tower over there has stopped my farmers from dying. I still don't know if I'm going to keep it there, if I'm going to do a design, if I'm going to do a bridge. It's still a work in progress, I'm still thinking about it, but it's very, very effective. Very effective at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, this goes all the way around. I've got this set up now. And the interior here. I do need to tidy all this up, get rid of the grass. And if you look in here, this is the corner. So yeah, and it's like that all the way around. It's pretty nice. I've found this really relaxing just to get on here and do a lot of the major grunt work, so to speak. Like, I find myself, you know, busy with a lot of things, and every now and then, when I've got some time where I'm waiting on something to finish on my computer, Colony Survival, the game that doesn't take long at all to load up, I can quickly throw it up and just start, you know, digging up something or placing the block down, filling something in. It is really, really nice. Oops. Anyway, we don't need this here to, you know, represent the corridor. I'd rather have these corner pieces with a bit more space. But we keep this wall on my left there because, yeah, we don't want zombies spawning in and making their way to my unsuspecting colonists. Job done, and bosh. Here we go. And as you can see, this goes all the way around, and I'm going to add in like more entrances and so on. Don't know where yet, but they will come. Hell, I could make it so the towers you can only access from going inside the interior walls. I haven't decided yet, but that is definitely one idea. Basically, this is a double wall because I need to remove all this. This was when I expanded out the size of the tower. So yeah, rather than having the entrances in the towers, I mean, I could always put them in the walls. Like over there, we could just have a side entrance or something. I don't know. I'm still toying with designs, toying with ideas and so on. The zombies, they're not a problem at the moment, they are being dealt with. And if I move back over here, I should start working on this. Now, I don't know what I want. I'm thinking of just doing, maybe leaving it open. I don't know how high. It would need to at least be higher than that. Let me see, what logs do I have? Do I have any pine logs? No, I guess I should use these logs since I've used them on everything else. So, I mean, I had an idea to do it like this, have one on our, you know, one on the inside, one on the outside, but we cover up that corner. Unsure how high. I guess a good way to figure that out will be to... And the falling damage is no joke in this game. So we need it at least 2 high on this, but this middle part's going to be higher anyway. So let's do it 1 high. If I just place it from here, I can. Makes life easier. This is just to get an idea on how high we want this to go. Okay, so one, two, three high. Those are 4, so we say 4. 4 seems like a good one. Okay, let's see. What are we going to use for the rooftop here? I'm thinking straw since I've used straw for everything else. But let's try it. So we'd actually want it to go from, you guys are gonna have to bear with me, I'm working out this design, but we want to essentially mimic the design below us. There we go. So what would happen here? We're basically redesigning this whole half circle, or the circle design like that we've got below us. We're redesigning it here. I've just messed that up actually. There we go, quick save. Nice. It's kind of tricky because there's no like hanging over the edge button like there is on Minecraft, so I literally just have to crawl along hoping I don't fall. Maybe I'm quicker doing it from below, I don't know, but I personally like being up here so I can see what I'm doing. And honestly, it's going just fine. I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a moment. Just want to get this last one down. Oops. That works out. Damn it. Okay, so there we've got the base of the circle. And is that too high? I don't know, because this is going to be a pretty high build. Does it need to be lower? I mean... I could probably get rid of the exterior log, but for now we have it here just to see what it will look like. So what I do now, we start doubling it up, we start filling it in. Which is easy to do now I've got a base to walk on. But as you can see here, immediately we're running into the issue that it's not the same. Now this is where I've always tripped up when it comes to designing things, is how to make this all fill in just nicely. And I get the feeling that I should be removing certain blocks off. Like I should be, instead of doing 5 there, it should be 4, and we start bringing it in a bit, but I don't do that, so. But now we can just move in, and this is where we... Because this never changes, this is the same all the way. Which kind of sucks. But to be honest, I don't have to do it all the way in, so... See, this is where it gets confusing. It's like, do we say it goes there like that? Or does it go like that? You know? That's where I trip up. That is where I trip up. And here's the thing, this doesn't need to be too high, but then again my houses are pretty damn high, so I can work this for a good bit. Okay. That is filling up nicely. I guess that kind of like sorts itself out, you know what I mean? Because this is going to have a really high roof, but no real reason for it to have a high roof. I suppose I could make my way up here and work on some stuff, but I could add like a second floor, like a loft. But the question is, what's going in the loft? But with all that said, really, it's only a matter of time until the devs add more things to the game, you know what I mean? So maybe at some point we'll actually have, you know, a reason to have, you know, all these floors, all these rooms, to utilize all this space. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we've basically got up as high as we can here. And it's a bit silly for me to go any higher. Or is it? So I'm just going to go ahead and maybe stop here. Now I could fill this in, or I could do it like that. Fill it in there. That puts me about pretty close to those houses. Also makes this ginormous. In fact, hell, we could just do it like that. How does it look? It's honestly, it's hard to say. Without it going all the way around, it's hard to say if this is any good. It doesn't cover this, so... And what I want to do is get this roof on each side, and then in the center we probably want a higher roof maybe, or we could just have it all connect and join in the middle, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Ow. Stop falling. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I mean, a good way to look at it is that this, if we do it this way, because originally I was going to have the middle be a bit higher, but considering the height of this building already, I probably don't want it any higher, so why don't we just like bring this across? That is quite the height. That is quite the height to fall. I'm just wondering if I can kind of like fill all this in. Because technically, you know, this would go all the way across. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't go all the way across. The only one that would go all the way across would be this very top one. Man, this game needs a hanging over feature. It would increase building speeds, for sure. And one thing that occurred to me, because I'm still planning on doing a tavern over there, but it's the fact that we're going to need a mine. So I'd want a mining building, and it did occur to me, should I add it to this particular building, but, you know, no, I should probably like spread it out a bit. I probably want to move these houses over to here as well. Maybe add the mining area back there, I don't know. I could have it outside the base as well. Could totally have it outside the base. So, I don't know how many blocks this needs to go, but you can kind of see what I'm going for here. And yeah, this is going to go like both ways. I guess we could have it all meet in the middle. That might be the easiest way to do it. Like I said, I'm not very good at making roofs like this, but... And this outside one may not even be necessary. Question is, would it go there? In fact, I could actually bring it down one, have it there, make it expand to come out over the edge. Which might look good. Quickly fill this in. It's good to know what I'm working with, that's why I want to... But once I got this down, I know what I've got, and I can just keep chugging away at it from there. Yeah, and we don't need this. Don't need this here. Okay, that might actually make it look a bit better with it overhanging. I could always remove that lower part if necessary. So how would this work then? I wouldn't need that there. Yeah, actually I would. So now this is where I need to be up here working, but I need to be higher. I'll get up top. So yeah, you guys can see what I'm trying to do here. We'll add this like thatched roof onto every side, and then basically I can then decide if I want to keep this open or not. I could either brick it down, I could have the front part of the building bricked so there was no gap and just have the gap around the outside. Oh yeah. So we are now on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we, yeah. So now it's the case I've got to go around and do this. I'm not going to do all this in the video, but the next time you see this, you should see a nice roof going all the way around here. So that's the design. Hopefully it's going to look good. I may end up adding more of these, like... Hell, I could actually probably remove this front wall if I wanted to and just make it these rear 3 tiers. And have this like just some big chunky pillars. I could always add a doorway here as well. or a doorway like kind of out here, like just because I could do it quick with this and take it down. Like I could always do like this. Kind of make it come out like that. Have it come to about there, have it all walled up, and then remove these outer walls. Maybe, basically what I've done already, I suppose, but it doesn't come all the way out. That way this is just like an overhang. And then you go inside, and then the door's actually back here. This is all open, just with some big chunky logs, giving it some pillars. And yeah, there's a few different ways I can do it, and this will probably be, you know, I'll probably look at this later and decide, but my main focus at the moment is getting this rooftop done. So I will continue that. I could leave a gap in the middle, but the whole point is having the supplies covered, so we probably won't do that. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me next time.